Well, hello. It's been a while.
Let's get it back. The XLD rigs.
Yeah, I think it was May last year that I last filmed. It's been a bit of a poop year, hasn't it, peeps? But anyway, onwards and upwards. We're now in 2021, halfway through the year. You know, what is it now? June? Nearly beginning of July. And yeah, just not had a chance to get just not had chance to get out and really give it 100%. Been with the little man a few times. We ain't caught anything, which, you know, when you're trying to control a toddler, it's not happening. So yeah, we're at Lakewood and I'm smiling because I've had a couple. So the first one was last night. I got down here about half six I think it was last night, and I was nattering to Jules. You know, we got set up, and about midnight, maybe 12:30, we're out and rod on this little clear area over here. It absolutely tore off, and I knew instantly it was one of the smaller bionic commons. As soon as you hit into them, they just zigzag. Took me through a bit of weed. This was after I'd lost one earlier, a nice mirror at the net. It was gutting, but it was also a good confidence boost because the rig, the bait, the spot done me a bite, so I was happy. Yeah, so this is that little common.
I know, mate, I know. Just gone midnight, and this makes up for losing one earlier. Well, maybe £10 common, absolutely ballistic run, and that was on the XLD rigs. Yeah, let's get it back.
And yeah, I was up at 4:30 this morning, hearing fish crash out. Looking around, couldn't really see anything. So got out my pit, made a coffee, sat there. Fish crash out. Looks over. There's a peg called Channel over there. Just ripples. So I was like, alright, keep an eye on that. About half an hour later, badoosh. So right, if it goes one more time, we'll bring the rods in. So I couldn't see anything here. If it goes one more time, then I'm over there. 20 minutes later, rod's in. Took one rod, net, bucket, chair, camera, and off I tried. And yeah, got to take on camera. Yeah, so I decided to do a little bit of stalking. You might swear I saw some fish showing this morning, proper crashing out, and yeah, I got this take on camera, and there she is. Smidging under £17 at like 16, 12, something like that. Oh,
stayed up and finally got one of the better fish from here. My mojo is back, and this was on the XLD rigs from Hobo Armour with size 4 straight points. Happy days.
So yeah, that resulted in that epic common. Only, I mean, £17 common. To some people, that's not. This is a small fish. No. That is a good fish. Hard-earned, much needed fish. Well chuffed, and much needed fish, and yeah, I've been lucky enough to have been taken on the Hobo Armour team, promo team. I mean, Hobo Carper, of course I should be on Hobo Armour team. Makes sense, doesn't it? So I bought quite a bit of gear off them. I've used the hooks before, the curve shanks, super sharp, out of the packet. I always give them a little hone anyway with a hook file. I like to just take the little bit of paint off the hook tip more than anything. Yeah, part of the Hobo team, and one of the things that jumped out at me was these XLD rig kickers. I'm thinking they look great because could almost use them as pre-tied multi-rigs. Yeah. The same premise, you know, you've got your boom on the back of the hook for your bait screw to go on, or your swivel, depending on what you're using, and then you've got that little kicker off the eye of the hook. So I wanted to give them a try, and every single take has been on a kicker. These XLD rig kickers. So, seal of approval. Yeah, with size 4 straight points. So yeah, I've got that D-rig kicker with a large bug wafter from DNA Baits, which has been soaked in bug liquid food, and yeah, that's literally, the hook's laying flat and the wafter is just above it, because the areas that I'm fishing, the bottom's clear, so I can get away with that. Right, I've waffled enough. I'm gonna have a brew and get a bacon sandwich, because it's about 8 o'clock and the day is young. Toodle. So I've decided to give this swim till about 12 o'clock. I was feeling nothing on this left hand rod that was down the margins at these reeds. So I saw some fish on a clear spot, but it had quite a bit of this floating weed in front of it. So I bit the bullet, just put lead on, cast to the clear spot, got it clipped up, and then proceeded to just bring it back and bring as much surface weed as I could back with it, empty out of the lake, dump it on the side there, and yeah, I think it might pay off. There's fish on the spot. Had a little bit of a maybe a liner, but there was a bit of a fish bolting out of the area, so I think I might have got done. So I brought it in, hook point nice and clean. Put it back out there. So XL D-rig kickers again with the bug dumbbell wafter, about, I don't know, maybe a dozen pouches of 12mm over the top. Yeah, so I'm going to give it till 12. It is now 20 past 10. Just boiled the kettle, gonna have a brew, and then see how we get on.